What's up, guys? We're going to do a little Hut tip for you. If you're not familiar with HutDB, this is an intro to their site, just to kind of give you an understanding of what it's used for and how I use it to build the teams I'm actually using. So, a couple things we're going to go through. We're going to go through stats, which shows you player stats, goalie stats, and if you're confused on a couple players, compare them. It'll tell you who they think is the better player. It looks at the advanced stats to tell you where people are stronger in. So, if you want somebody who's faster, you're going to be able to compare those skating stats, agility, speed, really quickly. So you've got that. You've got Team Builder, which is primarily the focus of what I use HutDB for, is the team building. I had probably 20 teams I've used over the past, couple months, because that's the problem with it. It's so good, and it's such a good site that I constantly find myself trying to go through and add more synergies. And that's what I think it's best for, is making sure you've got your synergies set up right. And this is where you can use it, and we're going to show you how you can use that to build your team. And then next will be trackers. You can actually track Team of the Week, Player of the Games here. If you're on Reddit, there's a Player of the Game tracker, but there's not a Team of the Week tracker in our NHL Hut. So I usually use this for Team of the Week. Now that Team of the Year has dropped, though, it's not as important to track Team of the Week. But I was always checking out the Team of the Week to figure out maybe what Movember was going to get that upgrade. And it paid off a couple times for me. I was able to see, like, Shifley, for example, was doing great the last couple of weeks and was able to get his Movember and get those upgrades too. So made a little bit off of that. But we're going to start off with player stats. If you don't know who you're looking for, or I just need somebody with a specific type of synergy, I can go ahead and start off looking here. So there's a basic search and there's an advanced search where you can set parameters around the specific stats that you're looking for. So if you didn't want anyone under 92 speed, you can set that in advanced search. If you click here, you can actually look at your puck skating skills and be able to set your max and min here for speed. So we're going to go back to basic search. I usually use just the basic search when I'm looking for somebody. And a lot of the times I'm just looking at synergies. Now that they've got synergies involved, this is what I'm looking for. So you can see every synergy. And dog's groaning in the background. Sorry about that, but I've got every synergy listed out here. If I'm looking for one, I need to plug a player in to activate a synergy. This is where I come. Okay, so you've got Team Wheel, probably one of the most prevalent ones used in the game. If you're not familiar with Team Wheel, you need to get it activated. So if I want to look for cards with Team Wheel, I can go ahead and check this off, and it's going to go ahead and eliminate everyone who doesn't have Team Wheel yet. So I can look at the specific type of card, the league, the team, name, and kind of check out the card. I can click directly on it if I'd like to. So you can see what their synergies are listed out here. And if I wanted to add multiple synergies, I can do that. That's another great thing about this tool. So if I want to look at people with Team Wheel and let's say, let's pick Dirty Dangler and see who has that. There's only one card. So if I needed this card, I could find it there. Kind of a random thing, but you can add in multiple synergies. So if you've got one spot left and you need to plug somebody into your fourth line, this is what you can use it for. So that's your player search. I use it whenever I'm also looking to fill a spot, like on defense. If I want to see, I'm looking for a specific synergy, and I need somebody who shoots left, you can simply use this. So the search bar is awesome, but the team builder is the best. Okay, so you can first off search through teams. So if I want to look for like something with all team synergies activated, you can type in all team. And there you go. You actually see some that are pulled up. This guy's got 22 that are activated, 22 synergies. That's the most that I've seen. He's got probably a lot of Team of the Year cards in here. Yeah, so 9 player synergies and 13 team synergies. So most of the community Team of the Year cards you see here, if this was his actual team, oh my god, I would hate to go up against this guy. But you can see all the synergies activated down below. We can scroll over and see that every one of these is activated. This is a very impressive team build. So if I want to look at who has X in here, you can click on that synergy and it'll highlight them. So you can see which players are activating it. So if you want to take somebody out of the lineup and it's your own one, you can just right click, it'll take them out and you can fill somebody else in there if you need to. So that's how you highlight the synergy. If I want to make a team, I can go ahead and create a team, or I could have copied his team too. So if I find a team I like searching through teams, you can copy it as your own, make your tweaks, rename it however you want. So it'll be saved under your account. So the first thing I usually start off with is the coach. They switch it to a drop-down. You can drop down and see all the different synergies that the coaches have, right? So we're going to take Fiddler here. probably the most commonly used coach, other than the guy who has, 3 for X, I don't remember his name. But you can do a team name in here and be able just to simply click in here and type in a name. So I have Richards, right? So most people are going to have Richards in that first slot. That's all you have to do to add him in. His synergies are getting tallied below, and we would go ahead and fill in the rest of our players that we wanted to. So I can search their name here, and all their cards pull up too. So I can select the one I'm looking for. So let's do the Team of the Year card. Now maybe I want to add Simmons over here too. We'll add his Team of the Year. So that's how you go through and you're able to just type the names if you know who you're looking for. If you don't know who you're looking for, maybe you need something specific, you can click on Advanced, which is really similar to what that player search is, but it's on the team builder, which is awesome. So you can scroll through and be able to see who the top players are in this case. So you've got your Datsuk, your 99 overall, but if I'm looking for a specific synergy I need to plug, I can go ahead and click that off. So we're going to say Cycle Game. I want to see people who have Cycle Game on their card, and maybe somebody who shoots left, right? So clicked on the wrong one, he shoots left. So you're trying to fill in maybe like that right wing spot, second line. You can see who does have Cycle Game, shoots left, and be able to plug him in. So we're going to select Yager. You can click on his name and input him in here. You can also drag and drop. There's a good example of that. So if I want to switch him in Matthews, you can drag and drop. It's an awesome interface. They did a great job building this site. And the same goes for goalies. You just simply type in their goalie name, select his card, and you can continue through. So it's an awesome way to build your teams, and it also is a big time suck because I ended up spending here a lot of time in this trying to build a team, and I didn't ever get set in a team because I kept making changes. So don't spend too much time here. Try to come up with a team, build your team, and stick with it. Give it at least 25 games, couple seasons. If it's still not working for you, then go make a change. That's my suggestion. I ended up changing people every couple games, and it's not as consistent when you do it that way. So it's an awesome, awesome site. We're going to finish on our trackers. So Team of the Week tracker is going to show you offense, defense, and goalie. So Team of the Week for offense is obviously going to be the player with the highest amount of points. And it also, which is really cool, tells you which Movember card, or if that card has a Movember card or not. So if you're looking to invest and hopefully cash in on it, you're going to have to do it in the first half of the week. If you wait till the day of, the prices are already going to be inflated because everyone knows that Ovechkin, for example, is getting a Team of the Week card. So his card's getting an upgrade. We would want to get that and kind of invest couple games before this Wednesday or last Sunday, in order to take advantage of the market, that price that's going to go up there. And if you do that, by the way, if you do get it before or have that Movember card before he gets the upgrade, and it's 100% sure that he's going to get the upgrade, go ahead and sell it off if you are trying to make coin off of it before they launch Team of the Year because there's a lot of hype around those cards. So I can see, based on points, there's a lot of guys tied at 3. And when there's a lot of guys tied at 3, it's kind of up in the air who EA is going to pick a lot of the times. There's not a specific category that they choose over the next, but sometimes they do look at who the NHL nominates as their first 3 stars of the week, and they base it on that. So that's a good indicator as well to know who's coming out for Team of the Week. But this is going to be more important once we start NHL 18. I'm going to be here every single day looking at who the forwards are and the defensemen are that are possibly getting that upgrade. And hopefully next year I work the market enough to have every Movember. That's my goal going into 18, is to work the market enough. And we're going to have a series on working the market. There's so many different ways to do it. I have a spreadsheet with like 1,500 individual transactions that I actually did, what I bought it for, what I sold it for, what the profit was, to try to track who the most profitable players were and what the type of cards I could make money on. So we're going to drop that video coming up shortly. And there's going to be a couple of those because there's, like I said, there's a lot of ways to work the market. And this is going to be one of the ways, is speculating on who's getting Team of the Week. And it can pay off for you. Now, I don't want you to go buy like 20 Max Domies like I've seen some people whenever he gets close to something. And you're stuck with 20 Max Domies and having to sell off for probably the same or less, losing the tax. This is an awesome site. That's just what I wanted to show you. I've run across in the first 4 seasons of this Road to D1 series. A lot of players who messaged me after the game asking me for advice. Because first off, they're like, hey, what the hell are you doing in Division 9, Division 6? And I just tell them, okay, we got a YouTube series going. I apologize. Kind of a dick move. And they're asking for advice. I tell them, go build your team, try to build around a synergy, and use this site in order to help them. So I know a couple of those guys subscribe, so thanks for the subscribes from those guys. Hopefully this helps you out. If you haven't seen HutDB, definitely give it a shout out. I am no way affiliated with HutDB. I just think this is a really good site. And I know there's a couple other out there like Hut Plaza, I think. But once I just started using this, I liked it so much that I never even tried to use anything else. So that's where a lot of players will share their teams on Reddit and the threads, in the subreddit, I mean. So, and that's where I have them linked in my YouTube description. So I'll drop a little link to the team I'm using for that video so you can see which cards I was using. That's it. This is an 11-minute video. I apologize if these are too long for you, but if you're new to Hut, this can give you so much more information than you have previously understood. So that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Stay tuned for your next Hut tip and Road to the D1 Slaughterfest.